Hello students. So today we will start with a new chapter that is biodiversity and conservation. And today's lecture basically deals with the introduction to this chapter. We need to know what is biodiversity, what is conservation, and why there is a need of conservation to this biodiversity. So before we begin with the content, there is a question in front of you that what do we understand by the term biodiversity. So unless and until we get to know what biodiversity is, we won't be able to understand why there is a need to conserve it. So biodiversity basically means variety of different kind of life forms present on this planet. All the living forms that we see around us, they all make the part of biodiversity. Now even we humans are the living being. So we humans being living organisms are a part of biodiversity. All the terrestrial life form, may it include plant, different kind of animals, even the microorganism, unicellular organisms or multicellular organisms we can talk about, they are a part of biodiversity. All the aquatic life forms, even they are a part of biodiversity. So as I said that microorganisms, that are bacteria, viruses, fungi, etc., even they constitute as a biodiversity. So when we try to compare a human with a fish, for example, I am saying this, that if we try to compare a human with a fish, what we will find? We find lot many differences. So all the living organisms, not only human and fish, but all the living organisms are different from one another in some or the other way. But in this lesson, we do not have to study about the differences or similarity amongst the different living organisms, but we will study about why we need to conserve these many variety of living organisms. We do not want the variety of living organisms to decrease. Now when we take an example of dinosaurs which are now extinct, we cannot find a single dinosaur in this planet now in today's time. So we can say that dinosaur was one kind of variety, or dinosaur was one variety of living organism in the past, but it became extinct. So it does not exist anymore. So if organism starts to vanish, if organism starts to get extinct, the variety will automatically decrease. It won't increase, but the variety is gradually decreasing in number. So the variety is reducing in number, and this is not desirable, or this is which we do not want to happen. So there is a question again that can pop up in our mind, that why do we need to conserve this huge variety of living organisms? So in this chapter only we will learn about why we want biodiversity to be present and how we can conserve it. So let us begin and get to know all the answers to our question related to biodiversity and its conservation. So as we started this chapter, I tried to make you understand about the term biodiversity. So we have already dealt with this word, that biodiversity is nothing but variety of living organisms that exist on this earth or in this planet. So a very simple way to understand the meaning of biodiversity. Here biodiversity, again we can split it into two words. Bio, which means life, we already know, and diversity, which means variety. So we can say biodiversity is nothing but variety of life, different kind of life forms. So this variety can happen at various levels. There can be certain factors that will lead to various levels of variety of different life forms that we can see on this planet Earth. Now these variety can be clearly understood on the basis of clear distinction or differences. Therefore, this variety may occur due to many reasons. So let us see one by one what are the factors or what are the different reasons that leads to various levels of diversity. So first one is the genetic diversity. Now to understand this, we need to understand that diversity in gene. Genetic diversity basically means diversity in gene. The variety exists due to the differences at genetic level. If we try to say it in a very simple manner, we can say that the variety exists due to the differences at genetic level. Second one is the species diversity. Now two different organisms will be of two different variety because they belong to two different species. And the last one is the ecological diversity, diversity at the level of ecosystem. Now there are several ecosystems that exist on this planet Earth. Each ecosystem will have different biodiversity and each ecosystem will differ from one another according to the presence of different species of organism. So basically we can say that these three levels of variety are present that will make us understand how there are differences among various types of life forms, basically depending on genetic diversity level, species diversity level and ecological diversity level.